Uh, testing. What the fuck? Can you hear me? Um, underdog. Why am I tripping right now? Let's go Discord. Yo, what's up, boys? I think we're good. Yo, what's up, everybody? How we feeling tonight? First day of baseball in the books. Some pretty exciting stuff happened. Okay. So automatically I just click baseball. I did way too many drafts for baseball this year, but fuck it. But we're not here for baseball. We're here for some football, right? So, who's ready to do a big board draft? No one click yet. I'm gonna see what the room's looking like. We need two more people. Don't back. Don't. Leave draft. I want this to fill, and then I want to deal with my boys. Hold up. Yo, what's up, guys? Did it fill? I don't know. I backed out. Oh shit, we getting Nick Bostream. Just got off work. Had to get a little situated. I'm off tomorrow for the first time in like forever. So gonna be doing probably some live streams tomorrow, talking some football. I might even jump in some baseball stuff. We'll see. Um, all right. You know what? Okay, if you want to jump in, we need three more people. Three more people if you guys want to jump in. NABB. One more person. I, I'll be honest. I don't know what. Oh, you can't hear. Oh shit. Hold up. I think cause my mic actually is on. Hey, you guys playing? You guys trolling me or what? Can you guys hear me? You fucking dick. Hey, look at this. What is this? The influencer 101? Is this the influencer 101, guys? I don't think I've got 101 at all for any big boards. Cause people come here just for my good looks. They don't come for my draft knowledge. This is crazy work. Low key hate stars. Are you being for real? Do you really hate the 101? All right, so we're gonna go chalk and just go Jamar Chase. Nothing needs to be said. So who do we have in this lobby? We have zero fucks, and then we have stars. I feel like stars is always in the back end, like he likes it. At 1%, we'll watch in silence. Yeah, bro, I have zero 101s when I type in Jamar Chase, but when I spell correctly, I have 11% what it was. I do. Why do you hate the 101? I assume it's because the 2-3 turn, or is it because you just like double dicking the receivers in this range, or maybe the running backs? I think the I'll say this. The 1-2 turn this year feels much more deeper than last year. Besides, because like last year we were fighting Marvin Harrison Jr. Instead, we could have Brian Thomas. You know, we could have Devon Achane, CMC, Bowers. Yo, okay. No. You got to get real creative. The 101 used to be the best first week of contest open. Then the back became better. I don't like taking Bird that early. Sus is sussing right now. He's just buying a microphone. I'm just playing with you, Sus. We are gonna get a Nick Box Sus live stream together though pretty soon. All right, so let me go to the board. I mean, nothing really. I mean, JJ goes a little earlier than usual. Zero Fucks takes Brian Thomas. So we'll see what he does. Basically, as a Lave Adams receiver move up, the back became better. As they move up more, it didn't matter. That makes sense. The 1-2 and the 3-4 feel a lot better than last year. Yeah, I agree with that. 100%. Like the receiver, like the 1-2 just is deeper in general, and then the 3-4, I think too. I mean, you're fighting like Tank Dell, Zay Flowers over this year's like what Mike Evans, Marvin Harrison. So stars, he gets a little alpha crazy. Nico goes to the 112. That's definitely later than I seen, and then he pairs him with AJ Brown. And then we have next to him, You're the Bomb. Pairs a little Janty CMC action. What day is it today? Is it Thursday? Ah, let's go. Lad McConkey going a little McConkey. Lad McConkey goes a little earlier. This room, T Hagen. I was gonna say T Higgins a little earlier. So Zero pulls Thomas with a little T Higgins action. Okay. We're up in 4 picks. Have you guys settled on how you guys are viewing like JSN this year? I like JSN, but I just don't know. Cause I just think are so much better than the receivers in this range. Like Garrett Wilson's a good receiver, but Taylor, Bucky, Jacobs could like I think score. Like just look at the projections. Like Bucky's 250 projected compared to Garrett's 180. So I think what I'm gonna do here, I think we're gonna double dip on the running backs. I mean Taylor's a smash to me. The fact that I could pair Chase with Taylor, I think is just a really good start. Now, Bucky and Jacobs, I'm back and forth on who I like more. I think Jacobs is a guy that's like, hey, he's obviously a workhorse back. He could do what he did last year similar. Bucky's more of the fun pick. But you know what? I'm gonna go with Jacobs because I think starting Jacobs and Taylor is just sexy as heck, and then you get the receiver one on the team. Yeah, I like that. I owe that motherfucker a tug and rub. Wait, who do you owe a tug and rub? Um, JSN should be behind Adams. I could see a case for that. I like JSN, but I just like some of the other bets better. I mean, projection wise, Kyron, James Cook, and Mixon Chubb probably outscore Jason and Kamara, maybe Najee. Yeah, that's facts too. I mean, running backs are always going to project better. Like, I scroll all the way to James Conner at 70. He projects better than Garrett. I just think that in this range, the same, like Garrett Wilson projects for 180. I could scroll all the way down and Sutton projects for 180. So it's like would I rather have Jacobs and Sutton or Garrett and like David Montgomery or Kamara? I don't know. I like the workhorse back. I think Jacobs is just he could score 280 points. Garrett Wilson's not gonna sniff 200 probably. And I mean, again, Kamara could definitely do what he did, but I think I think it's more likely Jacobs outscores Kamara than Garrett outscores Sutton. JT and Jacobs, I'm done at 4 RB. You know what? We might just be done at 3 RB with these two. I mean, I don't really need much after these two. They're gonna fill my lineup every week. Hey, what's up, Uncle? Nico at 112 is nice. I haven't really seen him fall like that. AJ Brown too, nice pair up. Zero Funk's ass start. This team needs Najee by pick 48. I mean, he's. I think this is a little different, right? Like BT Pulse Higgins up, goes Lamar. Definitely having some fun with it. I agree, me. Yeah. All right, so we have Adams and Hurts go. Okay, I was gonna. I was tripping out. I was like, how? I was like, you pass on your boy Jaden Daniels, but then you pair Hurts with AJ Brown, so it makes sense. But still, I swear every draft I'm in with you. Wait, what's this guy doing? You're the bomb. Starts Genty, CMC, Brees Hall, and talk about alpha. Don't give a fuck. High T. Fuck everyone else taking receivers. I'm gonna go 4 RBs. I don't like it, but I mean, who? What am I? What am I to say to that? Debo won't come back in this room. LOL. Yeah, I ain't dumb. Guy in 11 holes reverse pissing. Honestly, do you guys think that there's like if you start 4 RBs like this, can you build a team that can win it all? I don't like it, but I respect it. Yeah, I respect the hell out of it. Like this dude got more balls than I do, and I have three. I'm about to open up a blackberry lemonade, sparkling water. Oh yeah. I mean, it's pipe dream, but I mean, if Jaden Daniel falls, like that's a smash pick. He won't though. Um, One thing too is like I like the range of these than the running backs. Mixon's a weird one for me. Like Mixon's probably a good pick. I just I just have like just weird vibes with him. Chuba I think is a solid pick. But I did see something where the coach talked about Rico Dowdle like having like kind of like a bigger role than just being a backup, like more of like a 1-2 punch. Where I could see that they maybe don't want to give Chuba the whole workload. Um, and Rico, I think, isn't great, but I think he's good enough to still. Which I don't know. I feel like Chuba played like every snap last year. Renegade me 910 crack, arguably 9.5, but want to give room for improvement. Yeah, Rico Chuba Sonic Knuckles bottom 5 offense. Gonna be so sick, bro. All right, guys. What do we do here? I kind of want to take J-Mo just because he's fallen a little bit and he's a sexy best ball pick. Um, and then it gets interesting. I mean, do I need to take Joe Burrow? Wait, what? Do I need to take Joe Burrow with Jamar Chase? Do I need to take Joe Burrow with Jamar Chase? Jamos would be 60 70. 60 70 for Jamo. Do I need to take I mean, I'm going to take Joe Burrow, bro, but I just hope this isn't like deja vu from 2 years ago. Because I remember it was Jamar Chase, top 3 pick, T. Higgins, 2-3 turn, and then Joe Burrow was always 4-5, 4-5, 4-5, 4-5. I'm all following your sword stars. When it Joe Burrow, quarterback 1 this year, no defense, um, just gonna go crazy. I think the only argument with Joe Burrow is like the receivers that I could get potentially in the 6-7 turn. I don't think it's too like basically like I obviously would rather have Metcalf than Pickens, but I think they could project similar. And there's a chance I get Pickens 6-7 turn. Calvin Ridley, I think, could project similar to Chris Olave. Like, so it's like, you know what, just take the stack. Joe Burrow does have quarterback 1 upside, while all these quarterbacks don't. Like, they could be top 5 quarterbacks, but Joe Burrow could honestly throw for 5,000, 45 touchdowns, and be the quarterback 1. Also, maybe I'm coping and I'm just trying to create a story that sounds better than what it is. 4-hole auto drafting and lucking out. 4-hole. So we have Barkley. So this guy from 4-hole takes Barkley, which good pick. Tyreek, Terry, and then gets Jaden Daniels. So this dude gets a falling Daniels stacked with Terry, and then he gets Sutton. Very interesting. So we have 0. He takes Deebo Samuel, where I think Stars posts a pic of him where he looks in shape, or just like less fat. Deebo's a weird one for me. Where look, this dude takes Joe Mixon. Is he on auto, or is he just like straight going RBs? Star takes Walker, Kamara after. How much money you want to bet he takes another RB? No, he takes Jaden Reed. I mean, this is just, it's not smart because it's like you only could start 3 RBs and you have 2 on the bench. And hey, man, I respect you though, but thanks for the donation. I good night. I will see you tomorrow. Don't have to go Burrow with the Goff out, but I don't hate the Burrow click. Like my boys, yeah, like The Burrow thing is gonna feel very like chalk, but maybe he's the guy. Tyreek is dead. Facts. Receiver one, Jaden Reed is crazy. Like if you want to go with the four RB, like if I'm going four RBs, if I'm going Jentney, CMC, Brees, and Chase Brown, I'm probably stopping at four RBs the whole draft. Like worst case scenario, I'll take one more RB in the last round if I like the guy. But like I just don't think it's necessary to take a Mixon because you're betting on all these guys like smashing. Like if Mixon's the one hitting your lineup most weeks, like you're not advancing. You didn't do a good job drafting. So I'm probably stopping at four RBs and then just like pounding receiver after that. Okay. We're up in 4 picks. A double tap receiver here. David Montgomery's interesting if I want to go correlation with JMO, but I don't really care too much about that right now. Okay, Calvin I was thinking about. Ricky Pearsall, I think, could have a good year. I just also think that, like, he's very unproven. I don't know. For me, this is interesting. I could go a lot of different ways, but I think I'm gonna go Jacoby with 1 pick, and then I'm gonna go Matthew Golden with the other pick. I think Myers is someone I want to be in on. I think he's just a good receiver, and he's gonna just produce fantasy points. Like he's not. I don't think he could spike huge. Like maybe I don't know. Like I think he has the same ceiling of spike than like all these guys are floor play as well. Matthew Golden, I'm really interested to see where he lands. I feel like his range is varies like base like anywhere on the board after like the top 10, top 12. Burrow was projecting around a lot of these mobile guys for a lot of the season last year ahead of Hurts for some slates. Yeah, Burrow crushed it, man. Like I so like in my main fantasy like redraft league, it's a family league with some friends, but like my brother, he had Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase stack, and I just remember like him always talking about it and just watching the success that he had with those two guys alone. I mean, they were dropping like 60, 70 points combined a lot of the weeks. Burrow was quarterbacking up that Geno snack stack. Hey, I don't mind Geno late. Where's he go now? He goes 164. Okay. Let me see where the Brock Bowers guy is. So this guy, Brock Bowers, no quarterback. Okay. I think, man, I think Raiders are a little sneaky as a team. Like I wouldn't mind like getting some like drafting some Genty and then trying to set up some Raider stuff. You go Genty, like let's say you start Genty Bounders or Genty and Brock Bowers at the 1-2 turn. You get Jacoby Myers later, and then you get Geno. Like I feel like that's kind of like a fun stack because like the division's gonna be high scoring. Like Chiefs, I don't think their defense is that good. Chargers, maybe I'm tripping because I know Broncos have a good defense, and then Chiefs are okay, but still, like that division could put up points. Wow. Okay, so we see Stephon Diggs pulled up to 85. And to be fair, I think that's appropriate value. Like I think Diggs should go where Cooper Cup goes, he should go ahead of Jalen McMillan. Um, I think you can make a case for Diggs over Ricky. We have 0 with Mark Andrews. Nice little stack with Lamar. This guy's going double QB with Mahomes and Baker. Raiders this year, Bucks. Hey, I like that comp. That's a good comp. I mean, Gino, he could throw for 4,000 and 30 touchdowns. Diggs passes Kirk easily now. Yeah, I'd rather have Diggs than Kirk too. Gino, yeah. I think Gino's underrated. Like what he's done the last few years in fantasy and just in general, like it's been pretty solid. He's a good quarterback. He just has a terrible PR team. How about that? One pick. So Aaron Jones is behind ADP, and I'm sure that's because of Jordan Mason trade. What do I want to do here? So we have a 1-2-4 building. Aaron Jones. I mean, I think he's a fine pick here. Are you guys dropping Jones because of the Mason news? And if so, how much? I mean, I'll take it as my third RB. Pick 96. Correlates with the division with, Detroit and Green Bay. I mean, I could take Goff too to kind of do the stack thing, but I mean, the receivers here are okay. It gets pretty ugly though. Well, yeah, we'll do Goff. We'll just kind of like build a stack out. Maybe we'll target Gino later. I just hate like if I don't have I like settling at quarterback and not having to fight for the stacking purposes because it could get ugly sometimes. So I don't know. Goff and Burrow. That seems okay. Prefer Pollard over Jones. Was Jones available or was Pollard available? No, Pollard won. Oh, you took Pollard. Yeah, I would take Pollard over Jones too now. Tyron Tracy. I think I'd rather have Jones and Tracy, and then I would rather have Jones and like Travis or Mondre. So I think right where we got Jones is probably like I'd rather have Jones and all the other running backs, but over Jones. All right, Zero's on the clock. Let's see what he does. So like the reports and the betting odds are saying that Travis Hunter is going to be a Giant. And if the Giants take Travis Hunter, there's a chance that you have a Neighbors Hunter duo at receiver, which I think is very sexy and very appealing. I mean, Hunter's the best pick, I think, for the Giants because they need defense and they need playmaking, but the chance that you could pair Hunter and Neighbors, I mean that's very fun. So we have Pacheco, Zach Charbonnet goes to 0. Maybe need to fight off that Geno thing if he's trying to build something there. Johnny Smith, Justin Herbert, Tyler Warren, and then stars Brian Robinson, Drake May, stacks with Stephon Diggs. Kirk and Bateman go. Dun 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 dun. It's 11:30, my boys. Bateman snipe is wild. I was gonna say is you could have took Bateman over Charbonnet, but I would have played the game. I would have played the game too and waited for Bateman because I think his ADP was later. Goes Tank Bigsby instead. Kind of went 0 RB. No, you don't need Bateman. And you got other options later too. I mean, I don't like. I think Hopkins is clickable around 1920. You know, like, why not? Setting up T Law. Now, if I take T Law right here and then set up the Strange and Matthew Golden thing. No, I'm just kidding. Where are we at? So we're up in 3 picks. We have a 2-3-4-2 build right now. We don't have a tight end. There's some interesting picks we could do right here. Some interesting things what we could do. You know what? We're gonna have a little fun. We're gonna have a little fun, guys. We're gonna make this a 3 quarterback build where I feel like taking Jordan Love here isn't the smartest thing to do, but I like the idea where like I love my quarterback room. Starting out with Taylor, Jacobs, Jones, I feel great about my RBs, and then I have the 101. So like I have a little room to not go too crazy on receiver and play catch up later. Options where I have the Love Jacobs with Tucker Craft, and then obviously later we're gonna target some package receivers. So this is fun. This is something we're gonna be doing. We're committed. Lamar naked is fine, bro. Yeah, seeing Lamar naked is totally fine. He got the BBC. 108 feels way too rich. For who, Bateman? I love Ingram so much. It is, though, when you can't squeeze in another RB. Makes a huge difference drafting currently. RB3 way stronger when you can push Bateman later. Which RB besides B-Rob? Sharps plus Bateman. Pretty boys. Hey, you guys rank farming in my YouTube chat right now? I gotta talk to my guy about, but I might have a point system where like people who are watching like my streams and who like comments stuff like that, you get points, and then I'll do where I give like a gift card or I'll send like a BBM entry fee for like when you reach like a certain threshold of points. ETN Ramondre also fall. T-Law snipe is crazy. Yo. Yo, my boy Zero just kind of getting sniped left and right. Who does this guy have? He has no Jaguars at all. He also has, so he does have CeeDee Lamb, Dak, and then he just decides to take T-Law. I mean, maybe he's setting up, some backstacks, but I don't know. Who the fuck faded Rank Farm in Nick Buck chat? Rank Farm everywhere. All right, so All right, let's see. So Star goes his third quarterback. He's Shroud to pair with Nico. So he's doing kind of what I'm doing, where he has some heavy draft capital towards quarterback, but they're all stacked. And then same for me. That's that's some fun. Like I think like for you, like obviously Hurts and Drake May is fine. You can stop at two quarterbacks, but there's a lot of game theory where it's like, let's just say Hurts and Drake May smash all year, but then let's say week 16, Jalen Hurts was hurt. Drake May had a bad game, but then CJ Stroud was a quarterback one, and he's the reason you advance. And then Hurts comes back, and then he's low owned, and then he smashes. Like I think there's a lot of outs on how you could build certain teams that are a little unconventional. All right, so we're done at quarterback. We're done at quarterback. We're gonna focus on some of these receivers here. Um, let's see what tight ends. RBs. We'll see what comes up. So Jaden Higgins, he is someone that I remember was going like the 170s, 180 range. He might have been going later, but he's just steaming up the board right now. Love Elite plus two more, advancing my ninja. Yeah, I think that's a good strike. Bryce Knight gonna be diabolical. I hope Bryce gets taken. I don't want him. I have a boy that was doing a bunch of baseball drafts, and like he would send me screenshots like his favorite player was to take Ellie Cruz. He just took Ellie Cruz, and obviously he tried to get the Cincinnati Red stacks. And Matt McLean was one of his boys, and dude probably sent me like 4 or 5 times where someone just like reached up to snipe McLean, and it always made me laugh. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna have some fun. We're taking Dobbs. There's a chance that Wicks comes back to me based on his ADP, but at the same time, I don't want to chance it. I kind of just want to take Wicks and just have the Packer stack.